Many reports of peaceful protests by Iranian citizens fed up with regime's corruption and its squandering of the nation's wealth to fund terrorism abroad, Trump wrote on Twitter, echoing an earlier White House statement. Iranian government should respect their people's rights, including right to express themselves. The world is watching. He continued. Iranian media reported that demonstrators turned out again on Friday, despite warnings from security officials after clashes between protesters and police and dozens of arrests a day earlier. Videos on social media networks showed protesters chanting slogans against the country's governing clerics, including "Shame on you mullahs, leave our country in peace." In the western city of Hamda, demonstrators shouted "Death to the dictators." Hundreds also reportedly joined protests in Rasht, a city on the Caspian Sea. The videos could not be independently verified. President Hassan Rouhani reportedly cancelled a Friday meeting with the parliamentary speaker because of the protests. There were also reports that he would hold a crisis meeting with his cabinet. Iran's security officials had warned protesters against further demonstrations after clashes on Thursday between protesters and police in 3 cities in the country's northeastern province of Razavi-i-Karaisa. There is no authorization for such protests, Mohsen Hamdani, security chief of Tehran governorship, was quoted by the Tasnim news agency as saying, adding that police would take strict action should protests nevertheless take place. Hamdani accused Iranian opposition groups abroad of being behind the protest calls. Media reports said hundreds, and social media posts claimed thousands, of people took part in Thursday's protests in the cities of Mashhad, Iran's second most popular city, Ishapur and Kashmir. As many as 50 people were reportedly arrested after clashes took place between protesters and the police and security forces in Mashhad's Shohada Square. Protesters' grievances reportedly included the high cost of living, unemployment and Tehran's policies in the Middle East. Not Gaza, not Syria, not Lebanon, we will only sacrifice ourselves for Iran and instead of solutions for Syria, solutions for our own country, protesters chanted. Iran is one of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad's main allies and supports him militarily, and is also a key backer of Lebanon's Hezbollah movement. Critics have accused Tehran of putting its anti-Israel policies and support for the Palestinians, the Syrian regime and Lebanon above its own national interests.